Libra, song that's playing for you is Stay Fly. So, now, that can mean a whole bunch of shit, Libra, so you know what I'm talking about. You could be in a situation where you're choosing to stay in the awareness you have. It's like you're choosing to stay, you put yourself in a perspective where you had a bird's eye view of a situation, whether you were dealing with someone or dealing with someone's. You were in an environment expressing and communicating yourself, and you might have received some sort of expression that was brought back to you that made you, it's like zoom out of a situation, or zoom out of how you were communicating and how you were conveying your energies to your world. And now you're choosing, someone could want you, they don't want you to be where you are in mentally about a relationship or friendship or the environment y'all share anymore. Someone wants you to zoom back in and come back down, so to speak, but you're choosing to stay high. You're choosing to stay aware. It's like you're not closing your eyes to something anymore. You put your foot. Or that's how somebody feel about you. Or somebody can no longer be unaware of Libra or what Libra been communicating, how Libra been expressing and investing themselves in Libra world. You know what I'm talking about, Libra, better than I know what I'm talking about. Shit, or you actually on one. You up right now. Coolest motherfucker on the block. Yeah, I told you you might actually be up right now. You actually invested in something that got you feeling high, that got you in some sort of awareness or have some sort of knowing. Look, you done manifested you some shit. After being in a situation where that it's like you felt weak expressing or sharing or investing in your certain energy, relationship, or friendship, and then until you zoomed out. And now you got a broader perspective of your own energies, your own character. Look, you live in a new home. After what? You zoomed out, called judgment on motherfuckers who was trying to play you. Whether you was motherfuckers who was trying to play you or motherfuckers who was playing around you. Yeah, you ain't letting folks play in your face no more. Y'all could do that. Don't do that here. Basically, don't do that in my face. Don't bring that shit around here. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just don't do it in Libra face, basically, because now you ain't playing about your health. You ain't playing about your responsibilities and what you gotta invest in or what this new home is for you, this new mind, this awareness. You ain't gonna let no motherfucker run in this shit and make it a mess and then put all your furniture in any old place and take this idea and twist it any old way and try to put it back in the place they got it from. No, you ain't letting no motherfucker run amok in your mind. No, you ain't letting no motherfucker run amok in your life. You done been through that. That's what put you in the look. You done been through the dishonesty. You already got burnt. And why would you put yourself back there? That's what put you in the space to become so high in the first place. That's what brought you this realization. That's what brought you this idea that trumps all ideas. This new vision, this goal, this point. Whether that's a point you want to reach externally or a point you've reached internally that has you in a new sense of confidence about just what you do. It has you in a new power. Hey, I'm telling you, look, can't nobody fuck with what you look, Libra, you top dog on your block. Let me tell you, if it's that type of, that's 2 6s too. If it's that type of vibe, Libra, then yeah, you all could, because you decided to do something new, see something new, or just express in a new environment, habit, hobby, routine, pattern. It put you up. You up now. Or if you're dealing with someone outside of you, fuck shit is the song that's playing for you. You ain't dealing with that shit no more. All that, hey, that was a waste of time. Yeah, look, you done made you a little decision. You tired of crying. You tired of just wasting your emotions or investing your emotions in situations, relationships, or friendships that it's like someone could express some sort of emotion, but they really wasn't in the same emotional bag that you thought they were in when it came to just feeling. It's almost like you got in a relationship or friendship with somebody and you thought this is how they felt or this is how they care, so to speak. And you once you got in that, it made you weak because you actually found out how they really care, how they really nurture, how they really take care of whatever that y'all had going on, whatever y'all was sharing, whether y'all was sharing just communication back and forth or y'all actually had an idea, y'all actually had a little business, you feel me, whatever we talking about. But so that put you in a space that it brought you a new perspective that was above all others, and that perspective brought you a new vision. That vision set you on a path, and it's like it set you on a path you didn't even have the option of turning down. It's like once you became aware of that, you just started moving accordingly. Yeah, I'm telling you, son. I told you, you became aware of how someone get down. It's like because of how someone was treating you. If it's that type of vibe, it took someone mistreating you or abusing the care you had for them. It's like now that shit is gone, now they miss Libra. Now they want to be with Libra, or now someone wants to further invest in Libra the way they should have. Now it's like someone want to correct themselves now, but it's too late because you're already in a new place. You already communicated something new. You already got a new vision. You already see a new life. Down below, yeah, someone fucked up about you if it ain't that shit, Libra. If it's you versus you, you could be in a position where you watching something, you got your eyes on something, and it's like you may be in a position where you can't help but give thoughts. It's like something's living in your mind rent free. You may not be doing it, whatever it is, but you still think about that shit. Down below. Yeah, I'm telling you, someone fucked up at that Libra. Libra, listen, yeah, I'm telling you, let me holler at you, Libra, listen. If it ain't you in conflict because of how you mistreated something that you are now in a different place about, and it's like you may be in a position where you want to give to that, or that is given to the environment around you, and that it's almost like someone sharing their wealth or abundance in their world is putting you in a position where it's like that assisted you in changing your vision about what you see your world, what you see in your world. It's like you manifested something that it's like you watched something and downloaded a new awareness. After you downloaded that new awareness, you just started moving and giving to your life differently. And now because of that, now you moving differently. Everything that was in your life prior to the download, prior to the transformation, prior to the expansion, prior to you moving out of one home into a new home, moving out of one mind into a new mind, moving out of one awareness, one belief, one perspective into a new perspective that is allowing you to give and build in your world. Everybody who was in that previous house, now that Libra ain't there paying the bills, ain't there investing, giving energy, sharing, giving time, everything around, everybody in that shit in conflict. Motherfuckers is fighting because you ain't there no more. And not only that, you ain't giving shit there. Anytime you go back to that energy, anytime you go back to that house, anytime you invest yourself back in that environment, strictly business. Oh, you forgot this couch. It could just be like if you forgot this couch in the sense where you could go back to that friend because y'all might have had something already going on prior to the fallout. So now it's strictly business when it comes to that. Whatever we talking about. If it ain't a situation where you fighting in your world or you fighting yourself because of how you see what you once, it's like you could have abused something or someone, you were real abusive about
Gemini your power, feminine,
about your power in the situation. You abused your power, and now you in a position you could be outside of the space you were previously in, and now you can see that and how you should have invested in that. And that's putting you in. It's like you're being tormented by what you did, basically. The past or the role or just the energy you put in a situation or just how you was communicating once upon a time. What you were investing in. When you think about the fact that you did that shit, that could actually be a person. You feel me? It's like, and you could be, Libra. If you dealing with someone outside of you, they not telling you how they really feel. They fucked up, but I'm telling you, when they tell you they fucked up about the space they share with you, because it's like you already gone. There's no point in expressing this because you already gone. You're already in a new place. You're already expressing in a new mind. You're already giving a new energy to your world. And it's like, and whatever you're sharing with your world is allowing your world to grow. and develop the same way not the same way you grew, but it's like it's helping people around you. Whatever peace of mind you giving, or you actually are out here handing out dollars type shit, handing out a third dimensional physical item, if it's that type of shit. And that's putting in someone in conflict outside of you because they can't get from you anymore. They not gonna express how they're not. It's like they're not gonna say nothing because they know why you not giving to them. You not investing or sharing your energy with them. They know why. But that ain't gonna stop them from being upset about it. That ain't gonna stop them from going through some sort of internal conflict about the fact that you over here doing what the fuck you doing, you popping, and you ain't popping over here. If it's a solo battle, then you could be in conflict, and it's like you not expressing. You know why you're in conflict about, or you know why you're in this certain type of space. You could be in a third dimensional position where it's like, yeah, you have everything you may want third dimensionally, but internally it's like there's some sort of conflict going on because of something you did that you're not speaking on. Speaking on or acknowledging. You don't want to, it's like you don't want to know you did that anymore. But you can't not know you did that because that is putting you in conflict. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius. Don't have to be though. Or again, it's just somewhere, it's something you moved to, something you did. Yeah, something you did emotionally that it's like you don't want to acknowledge this anymore. But you can't know you did that. You did that, Libra. Whatever you did it. If it's a solo battle, yeah, you did something. You don't want to know you did it anymore. You just want to look at this. You don't want to look at that. You don't want to acknowledge that. You don't want to see that truth, but that truth is beating your ass. Whatever that truth is, that shit is. I'm tearing you up from the insides. Again, your outside shit look nice. I mean, you could be in a certain type of position, your world a certain type of way. You got your responsibilities in order, and you in a position where you can help people. Not only just yourself, but anyone in your environment, any one of your friends, any one of your family members. They know you the one to call. You the one they call when they need some assistance because you got it. Shit busting in your life, but you still being tormented on the inside because of something you invested in your past that you don't want to see anymore. But you can't not see, and it's like you can't express it. It's not like you could talk about this to somebody. You can just express yourself or release this mind or this truth. You can't just share this truth with anybody. You can't just express this with anybody. There's something. So that's part of the reason it's eating you. If it's you versus someone outside of you, there's someone outside of you being tormented by the truth, about the truth they know regarding the emotional expression they brought you. So someone could have brought you some sort of emotional mind or idea that put you in a perspective to, it's like rise above the situation, so to speak. And that you rising above the situation put someone in conflict about the situation because you no longer taking care of them. You no longer paying that any mind. You know what that means for you, Libra?